Hi, my name is Hannah, and I'm here to talk about the pelvic floor today. So if we were to think about our core as a house, the pelvic floor would be the basement. The diaphragm, that breathing muscle that we utilize in yoga so often, would be the roof. Your obliques would be the sides. Six-pack abs would be the front of the house, and then your back muscles would be the back of the house. The pelvic floor, it's really not a popular topic, but it really needs to be strengthened. It naturally thins and gets weak as we age as women, as we go through menopause. Hormonal changes has a big impact on it, and especially as we go through pregnancy, childbirth, we really need to work on re-strengthening those muscles. And that is why you'll hear your doctor say to you so often, you need to do your Kegels. That is essentially what is strengthening your pelvic floor. You'll also hear it in yoga. You'll hear your yoga teacher say, engage your root block, Mula Bandha. That's essentially engaging your pelvic floor, doing a Kegel. It's all the same thing essentially. So today we're going to just look at a few basic techniques that you can do to strengthen those muscles on a daily basis, and how you can use them to really strengthen your entire core and help them in some of your yoga postures. So if you have a block accessible to you, let's grab it and let's just put it between our knees. And if we just stand here, and it's between our knees, you'll notice, move my block so you guys can see it better. Your pelvic floor, you'll be able to feel that engagement. And this is an easy way to start to feel how the pelvic floor muscle engagement feels internally, so you can replicate that on your own. But they'll be engaged just by holding that block in between your knees. So, when you're doing dishes, this is a good time to put a block between your knees. Hold it there for the time you're doing your dishes. Great time to start strengthening those muscles. Also, when you're practicing yoga, if you're in chair, great time to put the block between those knees. Really engages that pelvic floor. If you're doing a chair flow, also great time to put a block between those knees. So now let's go to our mats. Let's go to our bottoms. So let's look in bridge pose. Also a great time to put a block between your knees. Now you won't feel as much of an engagement here because we're not standing. But let's see when we try to rise up into bridge. So let's go into the pose. Now you'll really be able to feel that engagement by having the block in between your knees. You'll have to excuse my feline friend running across the screen. So let's come out of that. Gently setting down the tailbone. Being mindful of the lower back. Another really nice tool is a Pilates ring. You can get these at Target. You can order them online too, but Target or Walmart probably even has them now. They're relatively inexpensive. It's a ring that you can move. It's great for arm work, strengthening those arms. But it's also good put in between those knees. Squeeze that ring together. Those knees, great work for the inner thighs, but it's also great work for that pelvic floor. So now let's try going up into bridge. You may not have one of these, but it's really great work for the pelvic floor, also really great work for the inner thighs. And then you can pulse it in and out, just gently, in and out, in and out. Great work for the glutes. So those are just, a couple tools that you can use for your pelvic floor to strengthen it. But it's really important to work on it every day. And now let's look at it in a yoga pose. I like to demonstrate it in triangle because you can really see the difference between pelvic floor engagement and non-engagement. So I'll demonstrate triangle. Okay, so here I am, admittingly, I'm not really engaging my core at all. But here I am, okay, so here I am engaging my core, but I'm not using rule bond, I'm not engaging that pelvic floor at all. So now I'm going to take an inhale, on the exhale I'm going to engage my pelvic floor and notice the difference in the pose. So I don't know if you could see it visibly, but as I exhaled, I could feel it. Really, I could feel the lift in this side of my body. So it really helps put you in more proper alignment in poses. Because it is part of that core. So it does help just strengthen your hold in poses. So thank you for watching my video on the pelvic floor, and to excuse my feline friend in the video. He was not part of the prop usage. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Be well. Namaste.